Hello everybody, this is GN. This could be one of the most important videos that I've ever made. It's not going to be the most exciting, nor will it get the most views. Actually, that part's up to you. I hope you enjoy it, and if you feel compelled, please share it as broadly as you can because it is an extremely important message. Enjoy the video. Thank you for supporting Bunker Tactical. Peace.
Now, the thing that I believe that a teacher cannot do is he cannot transfer his experience to you. He can transfer his description of an experience to you, but he can't transfer that experience. Now, this is an interesting aspect because I've heard people say, I don't want to learn shooting skills from anyone who hasn't shot someone else or been shot at or shot people or whatever. And I'll tell you something, I've been around this game for a long, long time, and I'll tell you what, a shooter, a bad teacher who shot someone is still a bad teacher. A good teacher who shot someone is a good teacher who shot someone, but a good teacher, even though they may have not shot someone, is still a good teacher, and they still can teach a person how to learn those life-saving skills and learn how to shoot in a high-stress environment where they're protecting their lives, the lives of a loved one, or the lives of their teammates. So this whole thing about, you know, because I did something or because I was bitten by a shark, now I know everything about sharks. It doesn't work like that. I know everything about sharks because I studied sharks for a long, long time, and that's the key. Now, again, there'll be guys who might want to meet me out in the parking lot and beat some sense into me, but
you're speaking the truth.
This is the way I see it. A good teacher is a good teacher. So he has that ability to make that student learn the things that are going to benefit him the most. And not only that, he has the ability to look at that student and say, this is what I need to teach this person, and this is how I need to present it to him.
That is, thank you very much for that, and getting that out so articulately. That makes a ton of sense. So that means the opposite must be true, that even great fighters who have won, whether it be a ring sport or on the street, just because it worked for you, it doesn't necessarily mean that it'll work for someone else or that you can pass it on.
That's absolutely true, and I'll tell you, most people could relate to this. The greatest players in the NBA are not the coaches. The greatest players in the NFL don't end up being coaches. A lot of the coaches were guys that played second string in college or maybe played pro ball but never were a starter. But they had the ability to analyze, to look at the game, to understand the nuances that are out there, and then bring that to the table and teach those players how to put that together and take the guys that are the superstars and bring them to their highest level of performance. So honest, those guys that are the great players don't necessarily become coaches. It has happened. I remember Bill Russell and several other guys that went on to become great coaches, but it's a rare exception. So it's the same thing with the ring sports, with the mat sports, all of that good stuff. The highest level performers do not necessarily become the highest level teachers. It does happen. I've been experienced in basking in that sunlight from some of those teachers that were that way, and that is a rare gem. So if you can find those kind of people to learn from, take that opportunity every single time.